What up? This is Metal Nate,
Duncan Destroyer,
and we are here with
Jeff Fabb from In This Moment, drummer.
Yes, that's awesome. Duncan, you had a list of questions that you wrote and left in the car. I'll let you start this off.
All right, how has the tour been so far?
It's been so awesome. You know, from day one, it was just like lots of love. You know, everything's metal. We've toured with some of these bands before, some of them we haven't, but at some point we've met or played with them. So it's kind of like we all knew each other already. A lot of love, man. Just, you know, it's metal and it's sick.
And you're touring in support of the new release, A Star-Crossed Wasteland.
Yep.
How has the response been from fans from that so far?
So far, everyone really loves it. It's actually kind of like I see a sigh of relief from all of our metal fans,
yes.
which is cool. And you know, we couldn't be happier. You know, everyone's saying that it sounds like the two records are combined, like the two first records, because it's got the heavy of Beautiful Tragedy, but it also has, you know, the melodic elements of The Dream. So.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, do you feel like you've defined your sound? Because I know third album is a hump that a lot of bands have to get over.
Yeah.
And usually you either make it or you totally mess it up. Like,
yeah.
You definitely have combined the melodic qualities with the heavier stuff, and you can definitely see that in tracks like The Gun Show. What is your favorite track on the album?
To play for me, I really like playing Iron Army, and because I wrote that. And
you wrote the whole song?
Well, we'll see.
No one's here to disagree. No one's here to disagree. I'll agree.
I wrote most of it. None of the lyrics, but I even wrote some of the guitar riffage.
Wait, a drummer that can play guitar?
Yeah, I'm not anywhere close to my guitar players, but I can play a little bit.
So
I'm more of like a rhythmic dude.
Do they tell you drummer jokes and bash you?
No, actually they don't. They have respect for me. They know, because we're always like, when we write, we're always in each other's like, oh no, don't do that, do this, try this, you know. So we all like just vibe off each other, and we rip on each other a lot too. Yeah.
Okay. And what drummers would you say inspire you the most personally?
I have a lot. I mean, you know, I listen to a lot of different genres of music. But like, you know, we'll stick with metal, you know, I mean, Vinnie Paul, Tommy Lee, I love Thomas Hackey from Meshuggah.
He is a god.
I mean, you know, it goes on and on. I mean, you know, I have so many drummers that have influenced me. Vinnie Colaiuta, you know, drummers like that too. Just, you know.
Marco Miniman at all?
Oh man, yeah.
Like, guy's a god.
Yeah. I like a lot of guys who can groove too. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate the fast and all that stuff, but
at some point, it's something's got to give. It's not all about who can play double bass the fastest.
Right. It's like, can you play a shuffle? Solid. You know, can you play an Alex Van Halen?
Can you go and play Latin grooves to this after playing like death metal or whatever? I mean,
right.
How versatile are you?
Yeah. So
you're a more versatile drummer then. Like a bigger picture.
I like to think of myself as one. I mean, I'm not like, I can't just go play a jazz gig if I wanted to, but I mean, I try. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what counts.
Yeah.
So, how is touring on Mayhem been? Are there any bands here that you're sort of starstruck to be on the tour with?
No, I mean, you know, like I'm grateful to be on a tour with like Korn and, you know, Zombie and bands like that have been around for, you know, years, that have sold loads of records and, you know, have huge fans and can sell out arenas by themselves. I mean, it's a humbling. Yeah, it's awesome. And I mean, also, even, you know, on the other stages with us, I mean, like 3 Inches of Blood, I love, like, you know, like I said before, I honestly can't say that I dislike any band on this tour, you know? And it's not even like you're just saying that to kind of just give you just an answer and blow it off. It's like true. It's like, yeah, I can't really, I mean, maybe if it wasn't an all metal tour, you know, I'd have a different answer. But yeah, it's really awesome across the board.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, having written this record, how long are you guys planning? How long is this next touring cycle going to go? Do you anticipate?
Oh, it's going to go. I mean, it's going to go for a while. I can't tell you exactly when, because I mean, we like to put out records and not let our fans get bored.
So what's after Mayhem then?
We have some things in the works right now. There's nothing I can really.
No, like little hints, like of who you'll be playing with, like what type of bands, or.
Oh, you know.
Like metal, but.
Yeah, metal.
Oh, it's so vague. Okay. Okay? What continent? Come on, you can give me that.
Well, some of it's overseas, some of it's in the States too.
And all within this year, before the year's end?
Yes.
Okay. That's all you have to say. I won't pry anymore. I was gonna ask Maria this, but how, like, having a female frontwoman, do people take you guys seriously?
I guess so. I mean, it seems like it.
Because I know some bands say, like, or some people will say, like, oh, having a female in the band, like, who's attractive is a gimmick or something like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just.
Well, maybe. I mean, is it a gimmick when they're talented and they can pull it off and they can sing really well and scream? I don't know. I don't think that's a gimmick. It's more of like she's
more of like a great front person.
A great front person that's doing it.
Happens to be a woman, yeah.
Yeah, like maybe if that person got up there and sucked, it would be a different story. You know what I mean? But,
yeah.
But as far as I know and I've seen and all the years I've been in a band with her, she's pulling her own, man.
And what made you guys decide to go with a heavier third album? I guess I should have asked that earlier.
You know what it was, man? It's like that's the kind of band we are. We're a metal rock metal band. You know what I mean? And you know, we came out of the gates metal, and our fan base is the majority of our fan base is metal. So therefore, I mean, we are metal. But when we wrote The Dream, we were just it wasn't like we were trying to write a lighter record. It's just kind of what happened. You know, we have a lot of different influences in each of us, and it kind of just came out, and that's how we were feeling at the time.
Okay.
But when we wrote this new record, we were like, yeah, man, we were all feeling a little bit darker. You know, we wanted to go heavier, obviously too. But there's also like things that are happening in our personal lives.
Yeah. That
come out in the music too. So it is a bit darker.
It's understandable, yeah.
Yeah, and it's heavier. So.
Well, congratulations on making us what seems to be so far very successful. I mean, it's selling over 10,000 in the first week.
Yeah, I know, it was good, man.
So you guys must be doing something right.
Yeah.
And I mean, it does sound unbelievably awesome.
And you know what? I just want to thank you for like playing our music and showing everybody our band, man.
Thank you so much for this interview.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.